Have you been following the coin news during this episode? Have you followed the bill that was just passed? We're going to take it apart. In reality, it shows what cryptocurrency is trying to do and why this is such a great benefit and a great chance for the US to lead the world. Limits are being talked about in this Bitcoin race, and they're coming our way. We will look at the market value of all coins because bullish sentiment has recently gone up. That sounds good, right? The next coin that might get an ETF is what we'll talk about next. Yes, you heard that right. We'll show you a price chart because I think this coin will make us a lot of money. So without further ado, sit back and relax. Enjoy being amazed by the show. In the past 24 hours, Ethereum's price has dropped 84% to $3,834. Bitcoin's price, on the other hand, has gone up 69%. As XRP hits its dollar pecs, 2.53% of USDT and USDC, it looks like we never left the 52-cent mean, which is down 1.86%, while the full $2 trillion cryptocurrency market cap shifts right in front of our eyes. What am I thinking about now? I'll explain. I believe that everyone who has bought Bitcoin is us. We are really lucky to be where we are right now. We will see some crazy numbers by the end of the summer, which is still a long way off. They might be like the RIP numbers. It's now May and over. School is almost over. In the South, school is out this week. Isn't that right? It won't be long now until June, July, August, and September. Now that summer is over, go back to the North. They are going back to school after 3 months. After that, you can see blasts. 5, 10, or 15 XRP doesn't start the real fun. That's not where the show starts. When we see those vertical blow-offs, the real fun starts. When we see those steep blow-offs and the building up of institutional funds in 2025, that's when the real fun starts. I'm telling you the truth. Put it on your fridge after writing it down. There will be big changes in the lives of many people this year. You could, man. But those of us who know are putting off the choice until next year because we're looking forward to a truly thrilling experience. The charts will show up over the next few months. The month is almost over. There are a lot more requests for your NFTs than there were before. I'm sorry if I haven't gotten yours yet, but I did come in. You will get paid an XRP on June 1st for keeping my NFTs. This is the biggest project on the XRP ledger. CU tells you this, which you probably already know. Every day, Fit21 did better than most people. 279 people answered yes, and 136 people answered no. The lesson is clear: the world economy is hard to understand. A chain will be used to build it. This may look like something we already know, but we don't. This is what I've been trying to get. America will be at the center of making it, and everyone in the world will be able to access it. This was said in a letter to the Senate to support this important step forward for crypto freedom. I've been talking about this problem on this channel for a while now, and I think that with a little work, we might be able to get something similar done. Wake up during the night, bada bee. We're going to lead the badass crypto boom. Things could happen so fast. Will rules start to come out? It's simple. Davis says that the long-awaited creation of market standards for self-custody KYC for digital assets will help solve problems and make customer service better. AML companies might really come back to the US. There could be new trades. People can put money back into the market and use XRP for options that cross borders. There could be some Western Union business going on. And maybe most importantly, you may finally be able to see the banks. It has been a while since PNC Bank and Bank of America did anything. When there is no light, they have been building. After they come out and tack on, they're ready for the next step. Fit21, on the other hand, might give them the little kick in the butt they need. It says thank you to the people who moved. Above all, Patrick Menry's Bill French Hill and G.T. Thompson and Dustin Johnson, John Tom, Emmer Scalzi, Stephen Nickel Willie, which one is Josh Gadhar, and which one is Richie Torres. It's funny that they always have the same names. Yes, people in this area are glad that they are following the rules. In the case of Ripple vs. the SEC, you can get a report right away through Metal Law. When are you going to get back to us, man? The judge's decision about Remy's ongoing institutional sales case in the last open question is being looked over right now. The SEC should do what Ripple is doing instead of what it is doing, which is not right. You already know how this will end. The man is going to break the law. Blah, blah. The time is now down. Oh, please let this end soon. What do you think about this? You know about the detailed presentation of the damages problem, which I think is a lot easier than the detailed cross motions for summary judgment. This is mostly a legal problem that takes up a lot of space. How soon do you think the public should expect to hear from the judge? Torres talks about the answers. Even though it looks like the district case is almost over, there's still more to it than meets the eye. The next step is the appeals court and then the Supreme Court. This is just the start of the process, not the end. The Supreme Court will hear the case in the end, so that's where you should go to find the answer to these questions. That's it, then. That's your answer. When will this keep going? Please let's leave this behind and move on with our lives this year. This needs to be fixed fully. Don't be taken off guard, says JD. There is still time before the bull run really starts. Don't be scared he's thrilled that we were able to get all the unusual things. This is the value of all of your cryptocurrencies. Two big names that aren't there are Ethereum and Bitcoin. What are we putting our attention on? You can look at this small orange box. It has the little fib numbers that show how much you bought if we went back in time. We did make it inside, and it looks like we're getting close. Right now could be the time when we start sending this much money, $2.73 trillion or even more. That is a big deal for the altcoin markets because Bitcoin is still in Ethereum. This means that most of this Bitcoin can still be taken up, most likely to Ethereum. It's 1.3. The amount could be anywhere from 6 to 7 trillion. The overall market value of all cryptocurrencies. If you do all of these things, you will invest a lot of money in your chosen cryptocurrency. Now we're going to talk about cryptos. We mean all coins when we talk about cryptos. What if there was an ETF for the next currency we talked about? It wouldn't be Ethereum or XRP. Could it be Solana? I know that Solana sleeps a lot. It has already done amazing things, but it's not even close to being done. We've talked about Solana. Some goals for Solana will be given to you before the end of the summer, and you can go over them again at the end of the year. I'm not sure if the Ethereum ETF will be approved today because the SEC is still making changes, but it might be approved next week or the week after. I think the present agreement also talks about who's next, just who will be next. As I said yesterday, it's time for my mixed ETF, which you know is a Bitcoin asset, and other things. Who will come next? I guess I should think of Solana as the most likely next candidate. Solana, Ethereum, and Bitcoin are without a question the big three for this cycle, but I could also tell you about a new player. Even though this method might seem strange, it might give you a new point of view. From now on, we know more about what makes something safe, so Robinhood and Coinbase will be able to offer more products. That means they'll be trading a lot more, which is why I think they're the biggest. Recently made changes have helped them a lot, and BK is thrilled to have you on board. The work you do is really great, as the SEC is glad to have you here. There you start to talk about Solana. What does the Solana chart look like? As it stands, it looks perfect. What are you looking to buy in the purchase zone? Are you ready for summer to end? I want to find something that can hit 260. The beginning range for Solana will be 260 by the end of the summer. I know that's a big push-up. I know, but isn't that the very least? Stopping to talk is the most important thing. There will be at least 26 players available in the summer if that happens, which gives us a great chance. As Sal sees it, we could end the year somewhere between 580 and 670 so we can get a 3 to 4x gain. By the end of the year, Keith will let me see this chart. He is very honest and has one of the most exact charts out there, which isn't something you usually see on a chart. It really shocked me. Do you remember what happened yesterday? You want to know how much greater Solana's last blow could be than $2,000. We're at $175 right now, give or take a few dollars. Could someone guess how big this thing will be when it grows to its fullest size? What is that 10? To find 1,750, we won't increase 10 by 10x, right? No matter what the exact number is, it's important to check if 12 is a multiple of 12. From now on, you know what I want 12x. Please give me 5 times as much. Man, imagine that we're talking about getting a 10 to 12x return on our investment. If you have 10 assets worth $10,000 each that you can use 10 times, you've made $1 million that you can actually spend. You already know that we only take things away that are safe. We don't follow those jokes. We don't know what these low cap coins are really about. They are just going to ride the Bitcoin wave.